Okay, so the chakras, the whole point of this is that we want to live an aligned life. We want to go into the Enneagram knowing exactly what our purpose is, knowing exactly what our plan is for our life. It's so exciting. We'll start with the root, okay? So the fear of the root is blocked by thinking you're going to lose what you have. It is overcome by acknowledging every single day so far on this planet, you have had enough to get you to the next day, okay? You might have had some hairy moments, you might have had some moments where it was like, what the fuck is going on, why me? But you have never not been able to exist until the next day. You've always had enough. If you can trust that you will always have enough, it doesn't matter where you end up, you will always have enough. That is what heals the root, and it's so simple, but it will. It's the thing that will heal the root. Okay, the next thing, the block in the sacral, is basically I will never get what I dream of. That might be the man, it might be the money, it might be the home, it might be the vocation, whatever it is that you think that I can't get the thing that I really, really desire, so I'm going to settle. Settling is a real quick way to kill the erotic and what's the word? Block our sacral chakra. Now, you unblock the sacral chakra by really exploring what it is that you deeply want. What do you want? What do you want from a partner? What do you want from your home? What do you want from a vocation? What do you want from money? And stop being like mad at people for making money, and stop being mad at people for having a deep love or whatever it might be, and start acknowledging this is actually what I deep down want, and it's okay, all right? And it's okay. And I've spent a long time thinking that, for example, only the baddies made money. What message was I sending myself? What message are the good people sending themselves when they tell themselves that only baddies make money? What the fuck? We're literally blocking our own shit and pushing the money away from us. 3, the solar plexus is blocked with anxiety. We unblock it by taking action. On these, we have to build on each one. So each chakra builds on the next one. But with the root, I trust myself. I trust that I'll have enough. What do I really want? And then we start going, the thing that I really want is the thing that I really want. And then I'm going to start building towards it. I'm going to take action, yeah? So the solar plexus is chilled out, calmed by action, okay? To be able to take action, to be in flow, to be like, I'm walking towards my dreams. We have a plan and we're walking towards them, and that's what we're doing at the moment. It's very exciting. In devotion, that's currently what we're doing. That's what we're all in motion with, yeah? The heart chakra is blocked by telling yourself that you are not worthy, that you are not of value. You price your value really low, literally in terms of money, if you have a business, time, or that you accept some fucking shit behavior from people and you just carry on with it. Honey, they are not the problem. You need to upgrade your standards, okay? And then you need to communicate it to them. Listen, I feel like I am worth this, and this is what I'm going to charge. Or I can't do this anymore because it really makes me feel like shit, so I'm not going to do it anymore. And it's nothing to do with you. You're wonderful, but I can't do that for you anymore. And that upgrading now, the heart is actually healed by telling your story, okay? When you get really clear on your story, it's very hard to be like, fuck, I have walked through fire. I have walked through fucking fire to get to where I am today, and I know so much, and I am so smart, and I am so valuable. You can't tell your whole story without being like, oh fuck, because one, you hear yourself. Now, the reason that most of us have a heart chakra problem tends to be the mother wound, okay? We were never enough. Nothing our mums ever did made us feel like we were enough. So the heart, when we write everything down that we've done, that we've been through, the hardships, the wonderful things, everything, our we recognize ourselves, we no longer need the mother head to recognize us, and we heal ourselves. Yeah, so telling your story, and I have a GPT that you can do that with. If you want the GPT, you can just comment GPT free, or if you're in devotion and you're watching this, it will be underneath. Throat, the throat is blocked by jealousy, and you don't want to hear that, but it is. Anyone that you're criticizing, oh, she's so rubbish. No, I would never criticize a hairdresser because it's not in my field, but younger me might have criticized a photographer or 2 or 20. So if you're criticizing people, and I was especially critical when I wasn't photographing, get out there and do the thing that the person that you're criticising is doing and you're not doing enough of, which is giving you anxiety, right? But the throat also, you'll notice a blocked throat chakra. People with blocked throat chakras they don't not talk, they talk too much. They talk too much. They say things and they think, why the fuck did I say that? And it happens all the time, and they overshare, and they just can't sit in the silence. That is a sign of a blocked throat chakra. And you clear it by just really fucking watching your words. You don't say anything mean about anyone. You stop criticising the person that you've been criticising for a long fucking time, and you start to go, wow, what she does there is really good. Wow, the way that she moves is amazing. Wow, this thing about her is really good. And that is how you unblock your throat. But also when you do that, you normalise it for yourself. All the time that you are mean about the person, you're literally pushing that away because you are creating a sense of danger. So criticism is felt in the body just as much as when we poke someone with a little stick. Yeah, you know, I call them cactus friends, but when you're around certain friends and everything's a fucking poke and you're like, fuck, this is really uncomfortable. Yeah, when you are little and your parents criticise you or your teachers criticise you, your body feels like it's not safe, okay? And it goes into fight or flight just as if someone was actually hitting you or poking you with something, yeah? So because it doesn't feel safe, because it's being criticised, because your inner critic is criticising someone else, it's then saying that thing that we desperately want to do, but we call that other girl out on all the time, it's not safe for us to do. So then we can't do it and we push that thing away from us even further. So be kind, all right? Be fucking kind. And if you think you're already being kind, be fucking kinder. The third eye is blocked by thinking that you're crazy. Like it's really like a block in your creativity where you can't think outside anything that you already do. So you're a bit like in autopilot, but you have these moments when you're like cleaning the house or doing something monotonous, and then it will be like, am I going crazy? What is the sound in my head? Now that is the time when your brain wants to come through and give you new information, but because you are telling yourself that you know everything, then there's nothing else to know. And if there's nothing else to know, there's no capacity for new information, $1 million ideas to drop in, okay? So for you to receive the $1 million idea, you have to sit in a space where you're starting to be open to bigger visions. I am open to bigger visions. I am open to bigger visions. And that you start to, I tell myself I know 8% of what I need to know, okay? I know less, I wonder more, yeah? Knowledge and wisdom are completely opposite things of the same polarity, but wisdom is like when children say something, you're like, wow, this child is so wise, but they don't know. And to be able to sit in the unknown, silence, and genius drop in from nowhere that you couldn't have known, allowing that. But yeah, being able to vision, and you need to start telling yourself that your mind is open, that you trust. And this is the crown chakra. The crown chakra is like not really so much a chakra as in an energy center, but a gateway to the universe. And we block it by telling us the world is against me. Why me? Oh my God, God, why are you doing this to me? Then it's blocking it. When you you basically, the choice is you believe in a friendly universe or you believe in a hostile universe. I trust you, universe. I trust this is all working out for the best. I trust that it's going to be okay. I trust, I trust, I trust. Leaning into trust all the way through the body. I hope you enjoyed that as part of a piece we're doing in devotion at the moment, so that we can clear all our chakras and get ready for the Enneagram, which starts at the end of this month. We'd love to have you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, share it.